and seek his children, but you know that it don't matter anyway. And you drove upside my workplace 1,000 nights, even though I told you not to stay. We both made macaroni art planes, and you know that it don't matter anyway. And you drove upside my mama's house 100 nights, even though I told you not to stay. You know I swear to no one I'm a loner, Dottie, I'm a rebel. You know I swear to no one I'm a loner, Dottie, I'm a rebel. You know I swear to no one I'm a loner, Dottie, I'm a rebel. You know I swear to no one I'm a loner, Dottie, I'm a rebel. You both played hide and seek as children, but you know that it don't matter anyway. Thanks.
It's a
Thanks.
good trick ending.
I have a lot of those, so I'm keeping you on your feet tonight. There's a lot of songs that just kind of end abruptly.
I was just thinking, gosh, I have plenty of time before the song's over. What should I do before I come back to the microphone? And it was
Gotcha.
over. So,
Gotcha, Todd.
No, I like it. It's good. So, in case you're just joining us, or in case you need a reminder, or regardless, you're listening to WEFT Champaign. This is WEFT Sessions, and Jared Roberts is our guest tonight. He may or may not have some mystery people with him.
Well, they're not a mystery. They're a couple handsome gentlemen. Also, a couple other local musicians. We've got Remy from Penny Horses, and Garrick Nelson, who's also in Penny Horses, and then is in a band with me called Heel Turn, and is also, they're opening up Bull and Dog Studios. So he's got a couple musical pals here. You want to holler?
Pogo Studio.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Left town.
Oh,
We took this spot.
I am filled with questions now. Number one, Heel Turn? I have not heard this name before.
They're amazing.
Not many people have heard of Heel Turn. It's a secret. Well, it's not a secret.
Do you have a page?
Not yet. We haven't finished recording our record.
So you don't exist yet?
Not technically, no. We've played several shows. We're on a hiatus right now because one of the band members had a second kid. So
You're on hiatus before you form.
yeah,
That's awesome.
It's one of the. It's like all of our extra bands. Like we're all in other stuff, and it's like our second band.
See, I like to joke that I like bands better before they form, but I've never actually found a situation where that was a real thing.
Now it's a mystery.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we have played before.
Yeah, we played
It's
several
just-
shows around town. It's like hardcore. It's in the vein. Well, I mean, I wish, but like it's in the vein of like Converge and that kind of
Okay.
heavier,
You just need to do that for...
that kind of stuff. And
If we have time left at the end of the show, I just want a track of nothing but that.
I can. We can do that. I can like rail through a Heel Turn song acoustic. It just kind of sound like classical guitar, I guess.
Now, I didn't think they wanted to talk, but since we've at least identified them, and since we're talking about 2009 later, Garrick, when was the last time you were on? Because I know you've been on WEF Sessions.
I played with the Grey Tones. I can't remember what year it was.
Well,
yeah, that
the
was a
album
while
was
back.
2007.
it was
so,
it was before Penumbra.
because I
was
just played
released.
Grey Tones 2 weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
Well, because it was 2007. So
Oh, cool.
you guys were...
Oh.
That was
That was our
honestly,
year.
there is one music venue that I've only been to once since your release show. So I always remember by that.
I can't remember what year it was. And then I did play solo, but you weren't.
Well,
I think
and
you were ill or
This
something.
is the other thing I wanted to say. I am glad to be here tonight, but I was just telling, if it wasn't Jared, it was somebody in your circle. Remy almost always schedules for the week of Thanksgiving, which is, I think, the only week of the year that I'm never here, ever.
And I always have pneumonia. I've had pneumonia twice during website.
So I want to make clear tonight,
Maybe you
I
should
am
stop
absolutely not avoiding Remy, no matter what it seems like to radio listeners. It always means I think I can listen. Although the last time I had we couldn't get the signal, so we have weird internet where my parents are sometimes. So,
well, that sucks.
hopefully they can hear the show if they're listening. But I don't want to get too far away from the music because I think we've come full circle back to you.
Yeah,
So
I guess.
unless there's something else do you want to do two or?
I'll just do one.
Okay.
And then one and one and one.
Well, I will just be very careful not to stray too far since
don't
your
go too
songs
far.
end without warning.
Yes.
See you, man.
Well, yeah, I'll rock into another one here. This is an old one. Broken bits of glass. Your hands are all cut up 'cause you missed your wrists again. Chemicals and gin. Next time you plan to end it, just make sure you're not too wasted. Was it so bad that you had no other way out? Were the words they told you not enough? Don't know if you remember, but I promised long ago that I wouldn't leave you alone. Shattered memories. Remember when you went to the museum with your mom? Jagged, raised, and pink. Your scars show like mine, just a tattoo made with time. And I don't know how to talk to you anymore. You changed so much I can't recognize your right. I guess that I don't have the right to call you a whore, but a useless little person knows her kind. That was a pretty deep one, I guess. Todd, you disappeared again.
I always do that. It's kind of like Casper the Friendly Ghost. I lose my
You are
power
very
if I stay
friendly,
lit up all the
yeah.
time.
That's true.
I don't actually think that's true of Casper the Friendly Ghost, but
No, he
Casper
was-
the Cheshire Ghost.
Isn't that Macaulay Culkin? Who voiced that?
oh
It wasn't
gosh,
Macaulay
I'm thinking
Culkin.
Casper the Friendly Ghost like
Oh, like
60
way,
years.
I was
yeah.
thinking of the new one
I
with Christina Ricci.
I just haven't gotten around to seeing that yet.
It came out in like '97. You've had a while.
It's right at the top of my to-do list, but or actually it's number 2 after organizing my sock drawer or something.
Oh, now that I know where your priorities lie, that's good.
Honestly, I like natural blues, but Christina Ricci's kind of I'm not into her too much.
I don't know. She's really good in Interview with a Vampire. A lot of people said Melancholia wasn't.
Wait,
or
she was in that?
re-
No,
yeah,
that
she was a child. And,
No, that was Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah.
oh,
man.
I think. Oh man, I'm all jacked
Yeah.
up. Yeah,
Or-
well, never mind.
She was Wednesday Addams.
I was gonna say I didn't.
I think that she was really good in that movie she wasn't in.
I was gonna say I didn't see it for all the wrong reasons. If she's, I've seen like 3 movies, so
Okay, that's fine. That's cool.
and I think they were all local music documentaries.
Well, that's awesome. Speaking of a new awesome music documentary that John Eisberg's doing a really cool thing, and I'm gonna plug
Yes,
this.
yes.
I'm gonna plug this tomorrow at Mike and Molly's. We're shooting some extra scenes for it.
All
With my
right.
band Bookmobile. So just come and hang out. It's from 8 to 10. Come hang out and be an extra in the crowd.
10 in the morning?
PM.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, well, you can't rock out. Well, you can at 8 in the
Thought
morning,
maybe
but-
it was like at the end of some kind of party or.
I wish. That'd be cool.
I mean, we could just go over now after the show.
yeah, let's go. Todd's house, everybody who's listening.
There's not room.
Well, we'll make room
Maybe
with
if we
that
used
kind
the
of
whole
attitude,
house,
I
but
guess
I'd have to
not.
ask my neighbors. Anyway,
They're invited.
I just got some new neighbors, so I don't even know all their names yet.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's kind of like radio listeners, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Just like-
you did a song, and then we didn't acknowledge the song in any way, did we?
No, I guess we didn't talk about it at all.
Some of the most fun shows are the ones where that's
We don't.
okay.
The music, I don't know. I guess it's blah 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 speaks for itself. I don't know.
The thing
man.
is,
we
Mike-
don't have to talk about it.
Mike eventually is going to go back and try to figure out titles for all these songs, so I don't want him.
They have really long, silly names.
That's okay.
Like, I can't think. of one
Okra
right
is the
now.
new corn.
Something like that. You know, like
Song
my
one.
van is on fire. P.S. in parentheses, like P.S. This business sucks.
See, I like that because so many songs are called One and Beautiful and Love and All I Want that I
Hey,
like
that's a
songs.
good one.
I like songs that haven't been done before,
Okay.
like Strategies for Selecting and Verifying Time Over Fiction by Scott Kimball.
It's really. I guess I don't know. I don't know what to name the songs. Like I just kind of.
Maurice?
Yeah, like they got weird, just like a word from like December. Or I guess that's a one word. That's like exactly what you were talking about. The sucky
Nobody's
ones.
ever done a song about December before, except for like
Except for like a million people. Just wrote it in December, but like the other ones are probably cool. I won't disappoint you.
I'm also never sarcastic.
I know.
I just don't know how.
It's okay. We'll get there.
The age of irony is over.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we're gonna blow through another
I like
song
that.
here. You guys wanna do Midwest Kids? Good. You get on that?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do one with the full band here, guys. We're gonna hold Gary Carey Feet Nelson, no Remy Smoke Machine Tippy. I saw the ghost of your face in everyone that passed. A town burned to the ground by stories we all made up. We all drink our days gone and then go and find someone to fuck. Happiness is anything helps Midwest kids feel unstuck. And I wrote 100 stories inside my own damn mind, waiting on the bench for the green line. You can make beauty out of anything. Out of anything. The kids these days, they all walk away from the things that make us what we think. It's so easy for our lives to get away from from the thoughts that make us everything.
We've all heard the damn story about a boy looking at corn for too long. I can tell you that it gets boring waiting on someone that won't come along.
The kids these days, they all walk away from the things that make us what we think. And it's so easy for our lives to get away from the thoughts that make us everything. Beauty is what makes us anything.
Well, now I know not to turn around. Todd's gone again. I don't know. Let's play a game called Where's Todd?
Hi.
That's the running music for you. That's when I saw you run across the room, I just imagined it'd be like,
See, what we need is a direct route because I have to go around.
there should just be a hallway there.
Yeah.
Or a door.
I keep thinking of that. My mother hates it, but that game on The Price is Right with the lever where you have 45 seconds to.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how it feels coming out here, especially when the hallway is full of people that are too self-conscious to come all the way into the room and want to be deferential and just block the hallway.
Okay. Yeah, no, I get you. I'm not just saying, No, I
It's like,
agree with
oh,
you
no,
completely.
I don't want to impose and come all the way into the room. And it's like, no, actually, that would be really good.
Yeah, that'd be
but
great. That'd be perfect.
Are there people out there right now?
Not at the moment.
Oh.
I mean, they're. I think
What do
they're
they
all-
want? What?
Maybe Casper and Christina Ricci, and they're just
Christina
invisible.
Ricci's here?
Oh, awesome.
She's always
I've been
here
wanting to
in
meet her
spirit.
for a minute.
I apologize for what I said earlier.
It's okay.
To her.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm glad it's okay with you, too,
yeah,
but-
I'm sure she's
He's not
fine with
apologizing
it.
to you,
yeah,
Jared.
I'll write her an email later.
I mean, I still don't like her stuff, but I'm sorry I don't like her stuff. I just
which is
don't.
probably nice. So
Maybe. I hope so.
Yeah, I think so.
I've said before I don't care for Lisa Loeb's music, but she's a nice enough person that that kind of matters more.
Yeah, sure.
I still don't want to listen to her music, but I'd trust her with
fine.
kids. She's an awesome person.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So these are some tunes. I'm just gonna talk about the music. Is that like? Should we just get this info out
Mike
there?
is here, so
Okay.
it-
You can talk.
I was sort of
Talk
kidding.
about
I know you can
Mike.
engineer
He's very-
regardless of where you are, but
Gruff, very stands up straight.
and we should clarify Mike Feldman. Mike Ingram
Mike
is
Feldman.
our sort of omniscient Casper the Friendly booking agent.
He is. He's a very nice boy. But these are all. So everybody around town knows me from being in other bands. I've always been in
Well,
other bands.
And you work everywhere too.
I work just every. Can I?
Actually, can I tell a
curse?
funny
Do I have
story?
to, every damn place I work. Yeah, you can tell a funny story.
Okay, so Jared works at the coffee shop that I usually am at before the show, and last night I went to a concert and Jared was working it behind the counter.
My other job.
And so tonight I was going to get dinner before the show, and Jared was coming from WEFT to the coffee shop, and
Yeah.
I'm going to get a restraining order if I see you anywhere else.
Well, I'm a nice boy.
Well, no, I'll give it to you to frame.
Actually, technically, I think you came up behind me as I was walking.
you-
So
okay.
if somebody needs a talking to.
Well, sure. How about if we could do like on Judge Judy and get mutual restraining orders and have them vacated or something?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I don't mean anything personal by it.
Yeah, me neither. Of course, I love you, man. But yeah, so I work everywhere, and
I told
play
you
in all
after the
these-
show.
I play in all these other bands, and not a lot of people knew that I've been writing all this like really sad music. Remy's phone just went off, but all these songs for a long time, like since I was like 17 or 18. And this year I'll probably, hopefully, finally put out an album that old Gary here is recording for me.
right,
it'll be
Jerry.
called Midwest Kids because I feel like I've been told by several people that it's got a real Midwest feel to it. I don't really know what that means,
No,
even though I'm from here. But
Is this a sequel?
a sequel to what? Where are you going? Is there already an album called Midwest Kids? Great. Now I can't name it that. Thanks. Who's it by? Who is that? Is that Ryan Groff?
Yeah.
Oh man.
People in the Midwest.
Ryan.
That's right.
People in the Midwest. That's different.
Midwest Kids is the progeny of People in the Midwest.
Yeah, okay. Well, and he's been playing music a lot longer than me. I remember one of my very first show, actually, in front of anybody, was at Aroma Cafe with Ryan Groff and Megan Johns, and I believe Lizette Wells set it up.
Was I there?
No, I don't know. This was like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
at least.
I think 10 years ago I was there every week, unless it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you might have been there. You might have seen little old Jer playing some tunes.
I know I
didn't
saw
know what I
Megan
was
there.
doing. Yeah, Megan. It was me, Megan, and Ryan Groff, and it was really cool. And then so I just kind of played a show once every few months, up until now. Yeah, the whole point of that story was that. Now I'm
you
trying
played with
to-
Ryan Groff back in the day.
I played with Ryan Groff back in the day, and I
Megan
never got
Johns
any credit
back
for
in the
it.
day
Yeah,
when she lived here.
Done a job. Yeah, Megan is a good friend of all of us. Actually, we all went to high school together.
I would hope she'd be acquainted with members of the Grey Tones, because it'd be pretty weird if she weren't.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
I was in that band, Jerry.
He was Garrick. So
It was briefly.
Were you really?
Yeah. I don't know if it was the Grey Tones.
we
but
don't.
anyway.
They don't talk about it because it wasn't very good.
Experience.
They don't want to brag.
It was before.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they involved. Actually, I really don't know the genesis of that band, so I'm just gonna step back.
All right, so that was a nice little anecdote. Now I'm gonna play another short song for you. Is that cool?
How short are we talking?
Ooh, a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
So don't get too comfortable.
Yeah, just stay right there.
Okay, you're listening to WEFT Champaign.
I got a few pills in my pocket, and I got this rolled up dollar bill. It's no disease, it's a habit, some say, and I know it's one that kills. Wrote myself a letter just to see if I follow through on the plans I made that night. And every time I hear your name, I taste the pills that I chew up and wreck myself again. 40-minute bus ride to the wrong end of town to pick up my Jesus. Yeah, soon I'll feel better. Well, I don't feel better, and I don't feel fine. And these ones aren't working as good as they did last night. She had a hard life, and her mama was real bad. She broke your heart twice. My condolences. I got a few pills in my pocket, just enough for today. And I can't seem to shake the shivers, 'cause it's too hot under my blanket. Todd left again. Here's his music. Todd's running over here. Oh, he stopped because I'm playing. It's great that we're playing these serious songs and then just being complete buffoons in between. I love it.
I am summoned by a pregnant pause, so when the Running Man music starts or whatever,
Oh.
I go into a
You
deer
froze.
in the headlights.
Like,
I'm a rabbit
like
in your
possum.
headlights,
You
yeah.
were just like,
Remind me to tell you a bunch of opossum stories later.
no, I don't like possums, man.
Well, I don't know if that's relevant to the stories or not, but I guess if you don't like the word, it's relevant.
What do you have against possums?
They're
No, I'm asking
gross,
questions.
man.
I think it depends on which opossum, honestly.
The ones around here that dig in a dumpster are gross.
Well, yeah, if they're digging in dumpsters, they're
Like a
gross.
foot long.
They're hungry.
If they're taking
man.
bubble baths, they're not so gross.
I mean, I've eaten out of a trash can, but like, I'm not a possum.
Have you ever seen that Calgon commercial with the opossum?
No, I don't think I have.
It's just relaxing with all the bubbles and candles.
No, I haven't seen that.
I haven't either.
All right, well, we're gonna play a full band song now.
Okay.
Called this one's called Stars. It'll be all of these will probably be up on that record I'll eventually release.
Would you like to clarify whether that this is an original?
This is an original.
Oh, okay.
It's
When you're in Champaign and you introduce a song called Stars, it's
I'll
kind of
I gotta call it something else now.
you
don't
probably do.
I
Otherwise,
was
people
not
are.
thinking of that band. We won't say the band, but we all know what
Oh,
band.
Lifted is awesome.
Yeah. Okay, you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, then I'm ready.
2, 3, 4. Took a long walk through the park. The cold had made my hands so damn numb. Knuckles crack like works of art. A lover's touch, you never had one. And we see so many stars, shining brighter than anything. And we see so many stars, shining brighter. Took a short walk by the creek, skipped some stones and lost track of time. Had a moment where I was meek, lost our shoes like we never had none. And we see so many stars, shining brighter than anything. Danced until our feet were scars, and held our hands up for anything. And we danced among the stars, held our hands up for hopes and dreams. We danced until our feet were bleeding, held our hands up for anything and everything. I know they got really abrupt endings.
It's
Probably
almost,
because I don't know how to end a song.
well, you know, you could just do a fade out.
That's kind of what that was. I just hit like a note and let it ring until.
You know, I'm trying to think if I can ever remember a band that just deliberately got quieter to sound like a fake fade out.
That's kind of what was happening.
The Beach Boys recording-wise, all their songs fade out.
Well, yeah,
That
but
sounds-
that's
yeah.
because they did studio stuff to fade it out.
Two maybe that don't.
Yeah.
There's
I think
actually there was a Supremes album a few years ago. It was like greatest hits, except that all the ones where they faded out didn't fade out. It was like 15 seconds of studio stuff afterward.
that's- Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I dig. Wow.
You got Diana Ross kind of.
Oh, I don't like Diana Ross.
Well, I like
Sorry.
I like
dude.
her better in the Supremes than.
Yeah, I love the Supremes. Her solo stuff, not much.
Actually, if you don't mind, I was with my parents, and this woman told me for my 90s time capsule shows, I better play a lot of Diana Ross. And I said I wasn't aware of a lot of 90s hits
Yeah,
by Diana
what
Ross.
era?
And she threatened me
90s?
and told me I better, because that's what the people want.
Yeah. Well,
Did you do it?
I didn't want it, but somebody
It doesn't
did.
exist. I think she had like a minor Czech disco remix or something that I couldn't possibly find anyway. But
Yeah.
I generally, if
That's
people,
cool.
you know, I take requests. I don't take threats.
Oh yeah, no, don't do that. Sorry, I'm tuning. If you can't.
But yeah,
hard to do that.
you more than counterbalance woman informing me I am required to play 90s Diana Ross.
That's cool. I'm more into, not really that they're related, other than having some soul, but I like Sade a little better.
Well, if I ever see her again, I will tell her that there's this guy named Jared and he counts more than she does.
Oh.
And if my parents are listening,
Wow.
you know.
Hey, Todd's parents.
Yes, sorry, Jared has vetoed the request several months after I would have played it
Over.
anyway. Or wouldn't have played it anyway.
All right. Well, I did. Anyways, so I got like 3 more songs. A couple of them with
3 more?
maybe 4. These ones,
you-
a couple of them are longer.
Do you possibly have any songs you know collectively that you could add? I just worry about getting done too soon.
Oh, we got some talking.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I
This
was going to
next
say,
one
it's your hour.
takes-
Technically, bands can cede time, but I always
Well,
feel...
I'm gonna go through some of these CDs and play my favorites.
There we go.
That'll be a segment. We didn't talk about Jared's favorites. Is what's
Right.
gonna happen.
That should be the name of your next side project.
We could reenact abridged stories or stories from movies that we really like.
With
Do you guys
Christina
know?
Ricci.
Yeah.
Do you know
And
a
Macaulay
man
Culkin.
named John Rambo?
Well, anyways, they drew first blood.
And since I don't watch movies, they'll all be new to me.
Oh yeah, it'll all be. We'll tell them so you don't have to see them. We'll tell you the plots from movies.
You could tell me all about Rosebud, and it wouldn't
Has
spoil
anybody
anything.
ever done that before on the show?
What? Give away spoilers?
I mean, if you haven't seen these movies, you had your time. Like, it's been 20 years, even more than that. So,
Don't ruin Casablanca for me.
I know it's about a talk.
frankly, I don't give a damn, Todd.
Gosh, now I don't have to see it.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only line anybody cares about.
That's my favorite line from Casablanca for sure.
It's great.
Let's take a call.
Do we have any calls?
I'm surprised
That's
we don't
from
have
Gone
any
with
angry
the
calls
Wind.
wanting to set the record straight.
Just to get off here.
Every now and then I'll make a joke and somebody will call up and say, you know, that's not actually right. Like, well, that was kind of the point.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
the
from
one
Gone
telling
with
you the
the
movie
Wind.
plots, so I get to make up whatever I want.
That works. Now, if you tell me The Sound of Music doesn't turn out, like, don't tell me the Nazis win.
Well, I don't want to ruin your day, but
That would ruin my day.
okay. Well, we won't talk about it then. I'm gonna jam. I'm gonna play one more.
I
This
thought
one-
she flew away with her umbrella.
That's a different movie.
Yeah, that was Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, okay. But now you've just ruined them both.
That one had Dick Van Dyke in it.
Yeah.
He was a
Doubtfire.
chimney sweep,
Yeah, that dresses up like a woman.
and they had a flying car with a candy factory. We're just
Yeah.
going. We're just shotgunning this. Just keep going. All right.
I just want you to continue doing whatever you're doing.
This is WEFT.
I know that you're about what you believe, and everything is alright. And I know that you're a mountain and it speaks, and I felt never again. And I've shown that you're riding on the past. I've been here before. Today I met a man, his name was Danger. Said all the plans I had were story never ends, and you cycle through the day. And I've shown that you're writing after past, and we'll get there once again. And I know that we're nothing, anything, and I'll show that I'm lying. Today I met a man, his name was Danger. Said all the plans I had were off. Today I woke and left you laying there in bed, and all my problems, they were wrong. Anyways, back to the. I got him again. I'm gonna see how many times I can end a song without Todd being here. It's cool.
I'm just struggling to figure out what I have time to play later.
Oh, sorry, bud. But
There's just too
probably a
much-
lot of stuff.
Well, there's just
What?
more good stuff than I can fit.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't think of any songs that came out in 2009 that I really want to hear.
Well,
I mean, I know there's a lot.
I
but-
was going to say you'll recognize them when I play them.
Oh, I'm gonna.
You'll be like, "Oh, of course."
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, I love that number.
And then I'll have to stop because I'm only supposed to play 3 songs by the same person.
Oh, make
No,
sure you
actually-
throw in a song off that Stars They Back and Borrow split.
Actually, there will not be any
Some,
doubling up.
old,
Who?
Oh, my old band Stars They Back in.
Do we
But
have that?
I don't think so. I'm now
we
that I'm
don't have
thinking
it, I
about it.
can't
I
play
think
it.
there's 200 copies just sitting in a garage somewhere,
Okay.
so you don't have it.
I was going to say at this point, if it's not in the building, it's too late.
They're sitting there collecting good amounts of dust.
I have a theory that a lot of requests, well, actually, I know this because I tried to make a request when I was 12 or 13, and the DJ actually asked if I'd request a different song that he wanted to play, which was kind of weird because it was coercion. But,
Oh. We don't go for that.
but yeah, at this point, unfortunately, if you haven't already got your requests in for 2009, it has to be something that we have in the building because,
There's a lot of CDs in here.
yeah, and I have stuff in the booth that we don't normally have here because I brought it, but.
Cool.
You know, if people want to hear, I don't know, Billie Holiday, she wasn't doing a whole lot in 2009 anyway.
Is it local or just 2009 releases?
I
all
both.
over? Oh, okay.
It's going to probably be half local.
Cool.
Because we go from the local part to the not
Yeah.
necessarily local
I got
part.
you. Word. Okay, well, we're going to play a couple songs as a full band.
And do you have one more after this, or are they?
We got 2, and then maybe one, or
Okay.
maybe we'll just talk for a little while.
Well, why don't you do both of them? We'll talk, and then maybe if you have one more, does that sound good?
I can pull something out, maybe. Jesus, Todd.
After the show, guys.
You're learning.
We learn, we are sentient beings. We are robots. Okay. I'm kind of hard to deal with. I usually get upset with myself and backtrack on my good intentions while I silently manipulating the truth. within in my head. You're a sucker for smiles and jokes. Lost mine on a quest for anything and anyone that holds you the way you want to. The lion's share of pain comes with the morning, and I will eloquently. Pain comes with the morning, and I will eloquently lie to you over and over again. I am the boy, the poison that you drink. And I am the pain that flows through your head when you wake up. And I am the boy, the poison that you drink. And I am the pain that flows through your head when you wake up. And I am the boy, the poison that you drink. And I am the pain that flows through your head when you wake up. I am the boy, the poison that you drink. And I am the pain that flows through your head when you wake up. All right, thank you. We're gonna do one more. Got this? We got a tune between this one that we forgot, so we're just gonna hang out for a sec. Talk about movies. Garrick, you want to plug Bull and Dog real quick?
We're gonna talk about movies.
Did
Yeah.
you already do those?
No, we got a tune between them
Oh, okay.
because they're all in different tunings.
I just wanted to make sure I understood right.
Oh yeah, you did. You wanna give a couple words about it? And do your thing?
I don't have to be here if you don't need me, or
Nope. You can go do your thing. Garrick, talk about the studio.
I sort of did my thing, so.
You did.
John Rambo.
I can also talk about John Rambo. I just need to get
all
this
about
in F
Babe,
sharp.
You realize I have
I
no
haven't
idea
seen
what
Babe
John
in
Rambo
ages.
is.
Oh, it's from
John
a movie called
Rambo?
Rambo.
That
It's
movie
pretty
what?
good.
First
Sylvester
Blood?
Stallone, yeah.
Oh, okay. You did mention that earlier.
Yeah, it's it's a thing. It's an action movie. There's a lot of blood.
See, if John Rambo were a local music thing, I would have educated myself, but
There's music in the movie.
Yeah.
it's not local.
No, you're right.
All right, we're ready. We can do this last one.
Oh wait, so this is the very last one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what I was trying to establish.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening again.
I thought you said you had two in a row and then a last one after that. So.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, does that mean you're going to get done before 11?
No, we'll figure something out.
Okay.
Thanks everybody for listening. This is probably just like, oh, give me another beer. This is over with yet.
We can't actually show beer on the radio.
We don't have any.
Good.
I just have some red tea.
Excellent.
It's not got no caffeine in it because it gives me the jitters. Okay, this song's called Don't Bother. Now I remember when you wrote down all those thoughts in your stupid little notebook. Such a stupid little notebook. Now I remember when we always used to lay in the grass and look at the shapes that the clouds made. Now we all both know better. Hope you might remember too, nothing ever matters worth anything we do. If you were far apart or in between, I can't say that, I won't tell you anything. One more time for anyone else. I remember all the things we used to say to each other way back when. Nobody cared, nobody understood, and that was for the best, that was for our own good. I hope some of this makes it in that bottle we threw in the sea. Hope some other kid found it, tried to contact either you or me. We'll never know, never know. I know I'm not as pretty as all of your other boys. You know I always held you when you were shaking in your sleep. And I know I'm not near perfect. No, I'll never be. You know I always held you. We both know nothing lasts forever now. We're all grown up, and I'll see you on the street. Don't worry, I won't say anything. Just keep walking, get my coffee. Go on, smoke all these goddamn cigarettes by myself. Remember that time, remember when we both got drunk. And I know this sounds a lot like a Not a Surf song. I don't really care anymore. Both really like that song. I know I'm not as pretty as all of your other boys. You know I always held you. You were shaking in your sleep, and I know I'm not near perfect. We both know I'll never be. You know I always held you. And I know I'm not as pretty as all of your other boys. You know I always held you. You were shaking in your sleep, and I know I'm not near perfect. God damn, I hope I never am. You know I always held you. Thank you. Had some technical difficulties on that one.
That one sounds better without me messing
This
with
is just
Mike, for both Mike Feldman and Mike Ingram, I just want to institute a new policy. All bands booked on the show have to name drop Not a Surf at some time during the performance. I think it works.
I think that can be that's pretty good. Yeah, I think we can do that. You should make that a normal thing.
I
Well,
fully
I'm
support
glad you
this
like
decision.
that too, by the way.
I couldn't tell if you were just doing it for me.
No, honestly, like every time I play, somebody comes up and they're like, "Dude, I like Not a Surf too," but they say it really quietly and like look around because they don't want anybody to hear.
Yeah, of all the
I don't know
things-
why either.
Of all the things that could get out there, that would be very potentially damaging if,
Yeah.
employers and
I don't know.
I mean, God forbid people find out you like a good band.
That's what I thought about the Verve Pipe.
I will defend their non-freshman songs.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down.
The only reason I didn't buy that album was that the hit off it was awful, but there were 3 good
True.
singles off that album. Anyway,
3. Huh.
yeah, I have actually the promo singles of them just so I could avoid getting the freshman
Nice.
radio edits and all.
Nice.
We have the album here, but we
Wanna throw it on?
don't have those singles, and it's not from 2009.
Oh, yeah, it's from way before that.
96. First time I heard the freshman, I actually thought it was a joke.
The Freshman or the Fro? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, can we
I
not
thought-
sing it? Is
this
that
is-
like copyright?
I thought this isn't a real song. This is just somebody screwing around. And no,
Because
actually.
he does like every '90s voice possible.
Anyway, the other singles off that album I will
on the
defend.
ground.
That
What's that?
that reminds me of a lot of other things. Anyway, normally
That's my
we
song,
just
dude. That's my jam.
normally we just go straight from the last song into Local 901, but we didn't do that tonight. So did you want to recap stuff? Like
Yeah.
upcoming stuff?
Upcoming stuff. Right now.
Let me ask one question
Okay.
before you recap. Do you have even Running Man music you can go into between recap? Because I just want to be in position to start the next show whenever I need to be.
What do you mean by that?
Do you
just
have
want me
like a
to strum some
jam or
chords?
something you can do? Or
He's got to be
Yeah.
tuning for some reason.
Well, I mean, I was tuning back up just in case, but I
Good.
was like, I was like trying to draw it out because I'm like, we got like 2 minutes. I can tune for 2
I
minutes.
was gonna say you've got time. Okay, so whatever you want to recap, and then I'll do some recap, and then you get
I'll do
one
a
more
cover
bonus
that I've
track.
been working on.
So, contact info we never really gave out. Upcoming gigs we never really gave out.
Yeah, right now we don't have
coffee.
any gigs on the books. I had this like everything scheduled up until this, and then I was like, oh yeah, somebody will get a hold of me after we do that. But after everything that's happened tonight, probably not. So.
Are you available for Pinewood Derbies, bat mitzvahs?
I do a little bit of everything. I will say my band Bookmobile does do birthday parties, bachelorette parties, wedding receptions, and
Quinceañeras.
basically anything you need. Right now we're doing music for movies. We are the house band for like a wrestling thing for Claw, if you guys don't know that. So I might bridge that over into this as well. So yeah, if your mom's coming over and you want her to think you have a life, just like call us up and we'll play in your living room and tell her we're your friends.
Would you tell her I like not to surf?
Only if it's okay with you.
I will say this: if my mom is probably keenly aware I like not to surf.
Oh, that's good.
I don't make a secret of it.
You should never hide. the way you
I'm
feel,
willing to
Todd.
suffer for my transgressions. No. If liking not to surf is wrong, I don't want to be right.
All right, well that's fine. I'll play some outro music for you. How about that? Is that what you want?
Are you done?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Okay.
other than that, we're just working on the album and we'll get it done sometime this year, hopefully in the next 6 months, and put that out and have an album release. And yeah, we'll be posting some shows pretty soon here. Like I said, I had everything scheduled up until this, and then we'll just hammer it, go out, do it.
I should add at least one person listening is probably an even bigger not a surf fan than I am. So
That's good.
I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think there were an audience for it.
Oh, okay.
The other stuff I went ahead and did even though there's no audience for it. But this I actually think is encouraged.
Okay.
Anyway,
Good.
you good?
Yeah, if you want me to do one more jam, I can do that.
I will
on
just
your way
quickly
out.
say stay tuned for new music from Elsinore, and we also have
Be safe.
Kittens Incorporated.
Oh, nice.
We have Elsinore Kittens Incorporated and Lotta 2009 coming up, so please stay tuned.
Sweet. All right. This is a jam I've been working on by some people I like.
wanna smash my face to that goddamn radio. And it may seem strange, these urges come and go, seeing double now. Tell the truth in stereo, I don't say much. When I do, it's not enough. I can taste the grief, feel that old anger bubble up. Makes it hard to breathe, makes a case for throwing up. So I medicate until my eyes are red enough and start thinking straight, and I can face the day. Face down, lights out, throw some music on. Maybe you'll come around, maybe find the will to say all the things I can never say. Come pouring out of me through my broken teeth, the best and worst of me. I sold my soul. Now I age but don't get old. To this day, it's the best deal I ever made.